Hello again, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Play. You may know what it is from the title, unless, of course, you randomly clicked on it, which would be very weird, but let's go ahead and start a brand new game and get ready for your ears to be assaulted. I apologize, everyone. I have no control over a PC speaker. Welcome to Starflight 2, Trade Routes of the Cloud Nebula. Copyright 1989, Binary Systems. This is the sequel to Starflight, which I played a number of years back, the Amiga version. This is the DOS version of Starflight 2. I looked at it, and the Amiga versions and the DOS versions are pretty similar, and this has much better graphics than the DOS version of Starflight 1. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's just easier to get going than the Amiga version for me. Warning, any being caught with an unauthorized copy or version of this software product will be punished by Interstellar Corporate Police. Punishment may include the destruction of the offending being. Alright, so here we are at Starport. I will be reading the manual, but for a quick synopsis, we are in a new part of space. We found the Spemin have returned with very powerful weapons and technology and a new fuel source, and we need to find out where they got it and get some of that for ourselves. We very, very, very cunningly tricked them into giving them the route they took, the continuum flux that got us into this sector of space. Don't you tap your foot at me. How dare you? How dare you tap your foot at me? I will be done when I'm done. But that is basically the premise of the game. We're in a new area of space. We don't know what's going on. We need to make contact with other aliens. We need to get money so that we can afford to do what we need to do here. And that is why we will be doing a lot of trading. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head into operations first. Interstellar Operations, Orbital Division. Notices, 114639. To all captains, welcome. You have undoubtedly read your mission briefings. Yeah, I totally have. We of Interstellar would like to extend our sincerest thanks for you risking your lives, and in fact, facing almost certain and painful deaths in order to ensure the freedom of our families back on Arth. We would like you to know that if there is anything at all, that we can do for you, short of lowering the prices in Starport or excessively inconveniencing ourselves, we would welcome the opportunity. Also, please rest assured that after successfully completing your mission, you will not be forgotten by us. In fact, you will receive a fabulous reward of immeasurable value, which we are not at liberty to discuss at this time. We go with you in spirit, the gang here at Starport. Aw, isn't that nice? They're really rooting for us. You can tell. 114639. Xenon, I'm still waiting for my money. Borno. Oh god, it's these guys again. 114639. Also, he put a period after his name. That's not a full sentence. You shouldn't put a period there. To all captains, be advised that we have encountered a race of sentients in the immediate vicinity, who call themselves the Tandaloo. As we seem to have constructed Starport within their space, we highly recommend a non-antagonistic attitude, at least until we are able to determine how much of a threat they are likely to be. They seem to be engaged in some sort of civil war. We know little else. Well, that seems dangerous. 114639. Due to the fact that the economy in this sector of space is based on Shinium, we at Starport have, for simplicity, switched over to the local currency of Shinium pennies, SP. You should be able to purchase Shinium at any alien trade post. So Shinium is the new fuel source. If you remember from the end of last game, and if you haven't watched that, I'm about to spoil it, so you might want to stop now and go watch that if you haven't. I will include a link in the description below. But at the end of last game, we discovered that the fuel that everyone was using, Endurium, is sentient. So we have stopped using that. Luckily, there's a new fuel source. All right, so that is the end of our notices. Go over to evaluation. You have not filed any colony world recommendations. So I will be naming crew after Patreon supporters, starting with the those who are supporting me at the highest amount, and then as we find worlds that I can recommend, I'm going to name them after other people who didn't get crew members. If any crew members die and I don't reload, and I decide, I'm just going to roll with that, and we'll get a new crew member, then, again, other Patreon supporters will get into that. I don't anticipate that happening, but just in case. All right, let's go ahead and exit from operations. Let's head into the bank. All right, transactions. We game purchase, minus 50. It's actually a lot cheaper these days. I got it from GOG. Balance of 25,000, interest rate of 12%. I wish I could get an interest rate of 12%. That is incredibly good. I don't even think I get that on my investments. I mean, sometimes I do, obviously. But all right, personnel. Now it is time to put together our crew. So let's go ahead and create our team. I have not gone through the first game to see who was a crew. There are going to be some names that are similar. I believe this game does take place 20 years after that one. So it is theoretical that you could have the same people. And we may have some of the same people. I'm not sure how it's going to fall out with the various races that I had last time. But for now, I'm just going to be going with what we got. All right, so file number 1, we got the skills of science, navigation, engineering, communications, and medicine. And you want to get these as high as you can, as quickly as you can. Science will give you a better result when scanning worlds. Navigation will mean that you don't get lost, especially if you travel through a continuum flux, which is basically like a wormhole. Engineering, I believe, is mostly needed for fixing your ship afterwards. I'm not sure if it's used for anything else. I will end up looking through the manual and double-checking. Communications, if your skill is low, I believe random babble words will be inserted into dialogue, so that can make it pretty confusing. And medicine, the higher that is, the faster you'll heal up after things that injure you. Ship combat, landing operations, that kind of thing. So vitality is currently 100%. Race human, durability 6, learn rate 9. Mammalian, average height 2 meters, average weight 80 kilograms, and 50 science, 30 in everything else. So humans are very well-rounded, but only science can they max out. So first of all, we are going to create our captain, and that is going to be me, AuldDragon. I believe our captain last time was Elmandretta, but Elmandretta is off doing other things, other avatar-y things, so I'm in charge. Sorry, guys. We are going to want to train up our captain basically all the way, just because if anyone dies, the captain can take over, so having them trained up is good. All right. Oops. I need to go to file number 2. All right. So next up, we are going to create our science officer. We're going to go with human because we have the best there. We'll take a look at the other races. Velox, durability 8, learn rate 6. So more durable, but not as quick to learn as humans. They have a 30 in science, 50 in navigation and engineering, and a 0 in communications and medicine. 30 means that will cap out at 200. 50 means it'll cap out at 250. And 0 means it caps out at, I believe, 100. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, so then there's also insectoid, 1 meter tall and 60 kilograms. We've got Thrin, reptilian, 1.5 meters, 80 kilograms, 6 durability, learn rate 7, 30, 30, 30, 50, and 0. And then Eloan, durability 2, so they're very fragile, learn rate of 10, very quick to learn. They're plant, 2.5 meters tall, 40 kilograms. They have 10, 30, 10, 50, 50. So they're very good at communications, they're very good at medicine, but since they're not very durable, you really don't want to take more than one. The Thrin are great at communications as well, so, you know, you have an alternative there. And then there are androids. Durability 10, learn rate 0, so their stats are fixed at what they start with. Science of 50, navigation 150, engineering 100, communication 0, medicine 20. Type synthetic, average height 2 meters, average weight 120 kilograms. And that is what we have. All right, but let's make our science officer. So we are going to create a human. This is going to be Zappa Slave. Welcome to the crew. All right. Next up, we need a navigator. Okay, and Velox are the best at navigation. So let's go ahead and create you, and you will be Nancy. Welcome to the crew, Nancy. Next up, we need an engineer. And again, Velox, because they are the best at engineering. And that is going to be Anghamarand. Welcome to the crew, Anghamarand. Next up, we need a communications officer. And we're going to go with Thrin. And you will be Ashley, doing all of our talking for us. And then for our hopeful eventual end crew, we want an Eloan, and you are going to be Farron. Welcome to the crew, Farron. Okay, however, that is not all that we're going to create. We also want an android. And this android is going to be doing our navigation initially, because they are going to be better until our navigator gets trained up. So you are going to be a Solarian. And then we are going to make another one for engineering. Is going to be Tsunal. Alright, welcome to the crew. Alright, so we need to go down to our... So navigation is the most crucial to train up. So we are going to train navigation. 300 SP per session. So let's just do, let's see. 34 sessions, I think, might max that out. I don't think you leave them here. Give me a second. Yeah, so it would take a lot of our money to actually do that. Let me, Right, you don't like those, the numpad there. Let's do one session. Alright, so that gets us up 6. So every training session takes you up by whatever the learn rate is, which is what I thought it was, but I wanted to double check. Alright, but we're actually going to just kind of leave you here for now, because we're going to go out. We need to get some money, and I want to get our ship worked on first. Alright, so crew assignment, AuldDragon. A science officer is not going to be... Actually, hold on. What are the androids at? 50, alright. Alright, but now we need to get our androids. Okay. So there we go. That is going to be our current crew. AuldDragon is the captain. Science officer is Zappaslave. Navigator is Solarian. Engineer is Sunal. Communications officer is Ashley. And our doctor is Farron. Treat us well, Farron. Let's go to the trade depot. Welcome to the trade depot. We offer the widest selection and the lowest prices in Starport. How may we help you today? Pretty sure they're the only prices in Starport, but all right. So if we buy, we have. Okay, that is weird. It is hitting up because it's like scrolling up the screen as opposed to scrolling down the cursor. So we have what we can buy is titanium, promethium, molybdenum, cobalt, and aluminum. All of those are repair minerals. And then we have the TV Lifeform Shield, which we are going to want to buy eventually, but we do not have the money right now. No artifacts in Starport. Hold, Starship hold, and exit. Okay, so we cannot sell minerals here. All right, ship configuration. We currently have a total of 7 pods. We've got 6 cargo pods. Our acceleration is very poor. We've got 150 cubic meters of shinium. We have no missiles. We have Class 1 lasers, Class 1 armor, Class 1 shields, and Class 1 engines. I would like to buy... we have 1 jump pod as well. There are these new things called blastopods, and we'll read about those in the next episode. But I think that the first thing we want are a full set of cargo pods for now. We can sell some later. And I think we want the best engines we can buy, which is not going to leave us with very much money right now. Although I think we do sell off our Class 1 engines, which isn't going to net us very much. But we really do want to maximize our fuel efficiency as quickly as we can. Okay, so I got to sell. It's actually not too bad. All right, so I have no engines. Let's go ahead and buy the Class 3. Okay, acceleration is moderate. And now we need to name our ship. The ISS, and this is going to be the Dragonia. Alright, ship is named ISS Dragonia. So we have very little SP left, 1100 SP. Let's go ahead and leave there. And now we can head out to the docking bay. I think I need to get... I'm not sure if this version of the game has blanked out the copy protection. But we shall find out. All right. Ship computer activated. Pre-launch procedure is complete. Standing by to initiate launch. All right, so we have very little shielding, very little armor. But the good news is that we do have a much better... cargo capacity and much better fuel efficiency than we would have. All right, so we can go ahead and launch. Ready to launch? Yes. Calibrating navigational system. Place device, so lower left corner is at coordinates 0 by 20. And what is the number of white and orange stars? So... 2, I think. Verifying. What number of white and orange stars? Yes. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Guess we'll find out. I would kind of assume that they would blank out the stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and bridge, navigator, maneuver. Alright, so here is our starport. We are orbiting a... gas giant. That's what the purple star. Whoop. Okay, I actually wanted to go this way. All right, so let's take a look at where we are. So we are right up here. I believe, according to the map that comes with the game, there is a we have a yellow star down here, and there's a little cross over it, which indicates that it is inhabited. So I think that's where we want to go first. I think that will be the best. That is another system, but we might as well go in. Unidentified object. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Bridge, science officer, sensors. Okay. Nickel, molybdenum, and platinum. All right. I don't recognize these offhand. Oops. Oops. Okay, let's go with, not that. I gotta get used to the, menu. We will go with friendly. Greetings, we come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourselves. Expand, expand, of twist we know, rattle, chirp, hiss, hiss, shiver, hiss, shake, squirt, chirp, sway, rattle, rattle, squirt, squish, shiver, twist, squirt, chirp, hiss, hiss, to hiss, hiss, but sway, click, not rattle, expand, chirp, sway. So I think this is because our communication officer is not very skilled. Ashley, not translating very well. So we see Eshvara in there, but yeah, so we'll just do a statement. As representatives of the peoples of Arth, we extend our best wishes and our hope for equitable relations in the future. Click, hum, shall, hiss, tell, chirp of twist, expand. All right, well, they don't seem to be trying to murder us, so bye-bye. Okay, well, let's see what we got planet-wise. So this really does show how much we want to, oops, I want to maneuver. I need to get to where the, there it is. How much we want to train people. All right, let's go ahead and orbit. Oh. All right. Downloading satellite data, cultural information received, orbit established. All right, well, let's see. Go ahead and scan the planet. 95% bio, 7% mineral. So atmosphere, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrosphere, water, lithosphere, silver, rhodium, and nickel. Well, from the previous game, oxygen, atmosphere, and water is good, but apparently there are things living here already. So let's do an analysis. Orbit number 4. Predominant surface liquid, gravity not certain, atmospheric density not certain, temperature not certain, global weather not certain. Inhabited by Tandalu Eshvara, spacefaring. Population density moderate. Economy inflated. Trading style bargain a lot. So we do want to keep those elements in mind. I did not realize that this system would be inhabited, though. I thought it was another one. But anyway. A radial tentacled lifeform, relatively non-aggressive to all but the Eshvi. Extremely religious culture based on ceremony. Alright, so, based on that, we can conclude that these are the Tandalu. And we encountered someone by the name of, we saw the word Eshvara, and there's Eshvi, so that might be something. We'll sell at Trading Center. Tandaluvian Happy Juice and Parasitic Pets. We'll buy God Masks, Sticky Fruit, and Electric Balloons. Alright, well, we do need to get some money. So let's go ahead and land. And let's go over here. Right, alright. And descend. Autopilot engaged, descending. So we need to get money, and we need to get money pretty quick. So let's go ahead and disembark. Might have been a better idea to train up first. Okay, so that's zooming out. We can see some things to the south. We can move, but let's also go over to describe. So we got this. Some Tandalu Eshvara in a vehicle. So we got actual intelligent life forms wandering around on the planets now. An extremely tall, straight, slender tree with one single gargantuan leaf at its top. The bark of the tree is a dark red and ringed with serrated ridges from bottom to top. Early in the day, the giant leaf is red in color, and as the position of the sun changes, the leaf's color cycles up through the spectrum to violet, and then down again. The position of the leaf changes so that it is always facing the sun. A translucent jellyfish-like creature with a large spherical floating body and a single long dangling tentacle. The creature's body is so transparent that against the sky it is very difficult to see. As it floats along, it makes a sound like crackling electricity, and occasional discharges of lightning can be seen coming from the writhing tentacle when it nears the ground. A medium-sized bush of gnarled, fibrous branches. The branches are a deep blue at the base, going to light violet at the tips, and hanging from them are many large globular fruits. Alright. The spherical fruits are a translucent white and have an extremely sticky surface. They also give off a strong scent similar to cinnamon when approached. The entire bush shakes violently. Alright, let's see. So we got... Oops. So electric balloons and single leaves. Let's try to capture it. Okay, got that one. And capture that. Okay, so we need to use the stunner for that. Yep. So again, this is a sign of, okay, so now that one is stunned. It has a circle around it. Let's capture that. Oops. I think I hit ourselves, but I'm not sure. No one took any damage, so... Alright, so we can now capture this one. Lifeform captured and put into stasis. Alright, can we capture this one? Sticky fruit. Okay. So generally, you can sell life forms that are on a local planet to the people on that planet. It's a good way to get some money quickly and make them friendly. Now, they may not want to buy everything, but we did see some stuff down here. So let's go ahead and head down this way. So we do need to keep in mind our energy usage, but it looks like we got a couple buildings. Tandalu Eshvara dwellings. Tech level spacefaring, population density moderate, economy inflated, bargain a lot. Okay. So, sticky fruit and electric balloons they will buy. They may still buy the other thing, but we'll see. Tandaloo Eshvara Trade Center. Alright, so we found a trade center pretty quick already. It is foggy. But here is where we call it an episode. When we come back next time, we're going to start the main thing that this game is all about, at least at the beginning, and that is trading. There's going to be a lot of exploring as well. I'm thinking about playing some Stellaris music in the background for this. So either next episode will have some... well, actually, yeah, because next episode is going to be a reading, but future episodes may have some Stellaris music playing. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do like the video and leave a comment. And we will be back with a bonus episode of reading the manual next time. And then after that, and that'll go up on the same day as this one. And then after that, we'll be getting back into the trading. Hope you're enjoying it already, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.